All right. Good evening. We'll go ahead and get started with the Planning Commission meeting for November 10th, 2025. It's 6:30 p.m., and we will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. Can I ask Commissioner Lee, would you lead us in the pledge?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God,
Indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Secretary Damian Sanchez, please call the roll.
Yes, sir. Looks like Commissioner Tang is absent. Commissioner Lee? Thank you. Chair Kratman is absent. Commissioner Carney?
Here.
Thank you. And then Vice Chair McMorris?
Here.
Thank you.
Tonight's meeting is live streamed on Cable Channel 3 and our online platforms. To prevent any overlap in comments, each commissioner will be called upon to speak. We will move to public comment, general public comment now. This time is set aside for members of the public to address the Planning Commission on items of interest that are not on the agenda, but are within the subject matter jurisdiction of the Planning Commission. Pursuant to the Brown Act, the Planning Commission cannot answer any questions or take any action until such time as the matter may appear as an item on a future agenda. If you wish to address the Planning Commission, please fill out a speaker card that is available on the back table. Once completed, kindly submit the card to the recording secretary. Speakers will be called to the podium one by one. Each speaker will be given up to 3 minutes to speak. Secretary Sanchez, are there any public comments?
No public comment at this time, sir.
Okay, thank you. We will move on to our item number 2, consent calendar. All items listed under the consent calendar are considered routine, and recommendations will be approved in one motion unless a member of the Planning Commission or audience requests separate discussion. Commissioner Lee, do you have any comments?
No, sir.
Okay. I guess we'll just go. He's not here. Commissioner Carney?
No comments.
No comments, okay. I don't either. So we will move. Do we need to take a vote on the? Oh, yep. Yes, thank you. Does any member of the public wish to speak on the consent agenda?
Doesn't seem like it, sir.
Okay. Do we take a vote on the consent agenda then? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'll take does anyone have a motion to vote on the consent calendar?
I'll move approval.
Okay.
Second it.
All right, a second. So can we take roll call? Secretary
Yes, sir. Commissioner Tang is absent. Commissioner Lee?
Yes.
Thank you. Commissioner Carney?
Yes.
Vice Chair McMorris?
Yes.
Thank you. And Chair Kratman is absent. So 3A's motion passes.
Okay, thank you. Moving right along. The next agenda item, A, approval of our minutes for the July 14th, 2025 and October.
Yeah.
Oh, that was consent? Oh, got it. Okay. It's now 6:34 p.m. The time for public comment on this item is closed. We did ask commissioners for comment. We did the roll call. All right, now we are at agenda item 3, public hearing. Okay, I'll ask Assistant Director Tuasart to go over the public hearing procedures.
Yes, thank you, Vice Chair, members of the Planning Commission. Copies of tonight's agenda are available on the city's website at www.sangabrielcity.com and also on the table that is by the entrance. If you wish to speak on an item this evening and are not the project applicant, please fill out a speaker card and submit it to the recording secretary, which is Damian this evening. And please write down the number the item number that you would like to speak on, and speakers will be called up one by one to the podium during the public hearing portion of each item, and each speaker will be given up to 3 minutes. There are two public hearing items this evening to be considered by the Planning Commission. For each item tonight, staff will provide a brief summary of the staff report, followed by any clarifying questions from the commission. And then the public hearing will be open. The applicant will be provided the opportunity to speak. And prior to the close of the public hearing, the commission may ask questions of staff or the applicant. However, once the public hearing is closed, the opportunity for public comment has ended. And once the public hearing portion is closed, the item will move to commission deliberation. And so with that, commission, staff is ready to present item 3A.
Okay, presentation will be made by Assistant Director Samantha Tuasart.
Thank you again, Vice Chair and members of the Planning Commission. Item 3A is for a project that is located at 323 North San Marino Avenue. The case number is CUP 25-011, and the applicant is Samira Husein. The subject property is located on the east side of North San Marino Avenue between West Leslie Drive to the north and West Hermosa Avenue to the south. The subject property is zoned C1 Retail Commercial and has a general plan designation of general commercial. To the north and west of the property are R1 zone lots. To the south are C1 zone lots, and west is Washington Elementary School. The project site, as shown here, is approximately 5,700 square feet in size and is currently developed with a one-story commercial building that was constructed in 1948. The existing lot is almost completely occupied by the building. The property is accessible from an existing alleyway to the west. And then also on here, it shows a proposed floor plan and use of the building, which is an open floor plan with shelving that will be added after occupancy. And this is a photo of the subject property looking west, and then the photo to the right is the back area from the alleyway, again showing that the building almost completely occupies the entire property. The proposed business, as mentioned, the existing building is approximately 4,100 square feet, and then the floor plan was shown in the prior slide. The proposed hours of operation are 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Saturday and close on Sundays. It was mentioned in the business operation plan that was provided by the applicant and also included in the packet that this is the relocation of an existing store in Sierra Madre, and the applicant can provide a little bit more information as to their relocation and for selecting the current subject site. As to compatibility of use, as mentioned, to the north and west are single-family property. Across the street to the east is a public facility and includes the Washington Elementary School. And then to the south is the limited strip of other C1 commercial businesses. Planning staff and the San Gabriel Police Department have included conditions of approval to ensure that the proposed use is compatible and harmonious with the surrounding uses. The San Gabriel Police Department has provided their comments as mentioned, which is included as part of the conditions and the attachments, and requiring the standard requirements for cameras on the property, as well as an alarm system. And should there be any concerns that arise from the proposed use, then the application can be brought back for reconsideration. And so for consistency with the general plan, the proposed application is consistent with economic development goals to create a vibrant business community and to stop sales tax leakage from San Gabriel. The application was reviewed per the California Environmental Quality Act, and the application is determined to be a Class 1 existing facility exemption. The meeting was noticed to property owners and tenants within a 300-foot radius. Also, notice was posted at the property. The agenda was posted at City Hall, the post office, and the public library, and advertised within the San Gabriel Sun. And so the recommendation before the Planning Commission this evening is to adopt a resolution of the Planning Commission of the City of San Gabriel approving planning case number CUP 25-01148, conditional use permit at 323 North San Marino Avenue. And this is to allow a secondhand retail store subject to the recommended conditions. And this concludes staff's presentation.
Are there any clarifying questions from planning commissioners to staff?
Just a quick question, Samantha. Has staff had opportunity to check the parking requirements?
Yes, as presented to the Planning Commission, the existing building is currently constructed. There are no parking spaces on site, and since the proposed use is consistent with the prior use, which was also retail, there wasn't a requirement to add parking.
Okay. No further, Chair.
Okay.
No question.
No question?
Chairman.
Okay. I don't have any questions at this time. Now is the time for public comment, if there is any public comment.
Vice Chair, the applicant is available.
Okay, yes, if the applicant would like to speak, please come up to the podium. Uh-huh.
Operated my store there for 3 years and unfortunately had to close that location in February of this past year due to the impact of the fires in Alpena on the surrounding community and on 40% of my customer base. In
Thank you. Do any of the commissioners have any questions or comments for the applicant?
Yes, thank you for choosing San Gabriel. Just a quick follow-up. Would you mind like telling us what your business is all about, and would you consider your business as a thrift store?
No, so the distinguishing quality between thrift stores and buy-sell trade stores is that every piece is hand-selected as inventory. So at a thrift store, it's donation-based. People drop things off. The prices are much lower, so $2.99, $3.99, and it's expected that the condition at thrift stores is probably not top tier. They don't really put a lot of emphasis on brands or quality. At a buy-sell trade store or a curated resale store, quality is the most important aspect. So walking into a buy-sell trade store like Dakota and Rowan, a lot of times people didn't even realize that it was secondhand. People thought it was a children's limited boutique because the condition was so pristine. I've been told I have a really excellent taste and a really good eye, and so it's not. It is secondhand, so everything is gently used, but you wouldn't know it by looking at the items that these items have been used. And with buy-sell trade or buy-and trade, your customer base is bringing the inventory to you. So they're bringing maybe a couple dresses, a couple shirts. You're determining what inventory you're going to decide to carry into the store. You're going to decide what price you'll sell it at, and then you compensate them a split for each item. So my split has typically been either 40-60, so the customer gets 40% for credit and the store makes 60% on that item, or a 50-50 split if it's a higher value item. Does that answer your question?
Yes, sure. Just one more follow-up. Based on you had a store before, right, in Altadena. Based on your experience, would you kind of like walk us through the visitors, like frequency of like what days? Because like we are right across from the Washington School, right? Like we are dealing with this school traffic as well as students, right? So would you mind walking us like what is your anticipated traffic to your store?
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of regular visitors, but a lot of my customers are also parents. So they're coming at those hours that are not the same hours that they're dropping their children off at school. So 10 to 5, basically, if school starts at 8 a.m., I think it goes at Washington, or 8:30. So that wouldn't be disruptive to anyone who's trying to drop their children off at school. It would be after school starts, and then the store would close after school ends. And I anticipate that most of the shopping and the visiting done is before school pickup. Just because that's what I've seen in the terms I own the store. Again, a lot of parents, all parents, it's a kid's store. So most of my customers, have families of their own, and they have to schedule their shopping trips in between drop off and pickup. So I don't anticipate the flow of traffic in the store would impede the parking situation on the street.
Right, no further.
Your merchandise, is it primarily clothing, or is there other items as well?
Yeah, thank you for that question. So we also carry secondhand toys and books as well. So we don't really carry a lot of home goods. There may be some art prints that are hung on the walls for decoration, but also can be purchased. I've also worked with local artists in the past who had sold their work that's not secondhand, but sold at wholesale. And at my old location, I actually carried brand new toys as well, especially during the holiday season, because not everyone wants to give secondhand during the holiday season.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to acknowledge that a lot of people's lives were negatively affected by the fires, and I sympathize with that, and I'm sorry that you had to leave your other location, but I'm glad that you chose San Gabriel. You found a place that you really like, and that you're going to be able to have a fresh start here. So, but thank you for the information and the presentation. This is now the time for. Yeah, public comment, yeah. If there's any public comment, now would be the time to come to the podium.
And we did receive one letter that was distributed from, but that's like
Okay. Okay. We'll note that for the record.
I also received a request to speak from Gary Anderson. So, Mr. Anderson, could you please approach? The time is 6:51. You have 3 minutes, sir.
Hi, Commissioners. My name is Gary Anderson. Okay. My name is Gary Anderson, and I'm the landlord, along with my elderly wife. And we've had the location for 10 years, and we've had 3 gift shops in there in the meantime. The last one failed to pay the rent for 10 months, and we had to evict her, and we haven't found a tenant since, except we hope that this one gets in there. I've done a research, and San Gabriel does not have any other thrift shops or secondhand stores available. Alhambra has 4. They have 4. East LA has 1, and Pasadena has 2, or Katy has 1, but San Gabriel has no other secondhand stores or thrift shops. So, I think we could use one. My wife and I have not got any rent out of the place for 16 months due to the previous landlord withholding rent and not paying for 10 months, and we had to evict her and take her to court. But since she left, it's also been empty for another 7 months, waiting for a new client. So I hope this passes. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, sir.
Would any other member of the public like to speak? Go ahead.
Oh, we have one in the back.
Yep, please step up. Did you turn in a card by chance, or could you fill one out after you're done speaking and turn it into, yeah, thank you.
Hello, I'm Modesta Gonzalez. I'm the owner of the Mita Boutique, who is behind that location. So I have a woman clothing boutique already, and I don't know why the landlord will do a new lease, and it's very similar to what I have already in the back. So I just wondering why it would be. Mine clothes are new. I know her clothes are used, but for me is I'm not okay with that. That's it. And I don't know exactly her. I don't know them. I wish them the best, but I just don't understand why it has to be woman clothing when I already have my business next door. That's it.
All right, thank you for your comment.
Thank you.
Okay.
Anyone else like to speak?
Okay.
No further public comments, sir.
Okay, the time is 6:54 p.m. We are ending public comment on this matter, and we're going to open it up for commission discussion on this item. Any commissioners wish to speak? Yep.
Okay, for the record, I'm going to state this. I have a property, family-owned property. I think it is outside of the 500 feet requirements. Just at the border of San Marino and San Gabriel, right? So, but just for the record, I'm stating this. But I think I am allowed, per law, to participate in the decision-making, so.
Thank you, Commissioner Lee. Yep, and I'm assuming you discussed it to the attorney, and we're good. Okay. Sounds good. Any other discussion on the particular application here?
I'll just say that I'm familiar with that property in as much as all my kids went to Washington, and I've been at Washington School a million times. But I'm just glad to see somebody moving into that property. I just like driving by, as I have for the last year and a half or so, and seeing the building standing empty. So I'm delighted somebody is moving in and going to do something with it. So welcome.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for all the public comments. Greatly appreciate them. I'm glad that the applicant is able to find a home for their business. We welcome that, and to the surrounding businesses, I understand the concern about possibly competition, but my hope is that both businesses will be able to work together, thrive together, maybe even do some joint things together. And I do think that the products are different. It sounds like one store is selling new clothing and another store is kind of a boutique used clothing. So while there may be some people who are, I think, it might drive traffic into both places. Actually, some people who come to one may see the other and say, "Oh, I want to go in there too." So I don't think it will be bad for any business. I hope that it's good for both businesses, and I hope that all the businesses in the area can be able to work together and get along. We have a wonderful business community here in the city, and so that's my hope. And I think this is a good project. I'm excited for the applicant and for the city to have this come in. That's all I have to say. And I will take a motion. Is there a motion on this?
I'll move to approve.
I second that.
Okay.
Okay.
call.
Yes, sir. Commissioner Tang is absent. Chair Kratman is absent. So Commissioner Lee.
Yes.
Thank you. Commissioner Carney.
Yes.
Thank you. Vice Chair McMorris.
Yes.
3 A's, motion passes.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, welcome to San Gabriel, and wish you the best. Yep. All right. We are now going to move to presentation B, and presentation will be given by Senior Planner Christine Song.
Thank you, Vice Chair. Good evening, members of the Commission. The item before you tonight is a request for the approval of a conditional use permit, case number CUP 25-012, at 704 West Los Tunas Drive, unit number 6.
Sure. We'll pause there.
Okay, so for the record, for the second items that we're gonna be reviewing tonight is at the border of 500 feet to my legal residence, not the other family-owned residence that I just mentioned earlier. So I think I cleared it with Martin, since even though this is at the border of 500 feet legal requirements, I am staying in to participate for decision-making tonight.
And if I may add, Chair, yeah, the 500-foot limit is a rebuttal presumption. If a commissioner has a piece of property within 500 feet of the project, there's a presumption that there's a financial interest, potential for a financial interest or a gain from a decision-making process. That presumption is rebuttable. And based on my discussion with Commissioner Lee, the approval or disapproval of this ABC license in a large shopping center will have no financial effect of any sort on the property that's located right at the 500-foot ring, a residential piece of property. So For those reasons, and please, if I didn't state them correctly, this is the time to say anything else you'd like on this. But for those reasons, Commissioner feels that because the presumption can be rebutted, that there's a financial interest, he chose to stay and participate in deliberation and vote on this item.
With me.
Sounds good. Okay. Thank you. Christine?
Thank you. The subject property is located on the south side of West Las Tunas Drive, between North Mission Drive to the west and North Santa Anita Drive to the east. The retail business is within a shopping center known as the Mission View Plaza. The project site is Zone MD for Mission District Village within the Mission District Specific Plan area. The site also has a general plan land use designation of Commercial Specific Plan. The project site is improved with 3 commercial buildings occupied by a various mix of restaurant and retail businesses. The center has 2 access points, one along South Mission Drive as well as the other on West Las Tunas Drive. The new retail business, Complex SGV, is a high-end retail shop selling cigars, beer, wine, imported snacks, and various gift items. Their proposed hours of operation are Monday through Thursday, 9:30 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 9:30 to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 9 a.m. The applicant is proposing to complete a few minor tenant improvements, such as interior painting, installing new flooring, and building a small walk-in cigar room where cigars will be stored and displayed for sale. The applicant is requesting the approval of a CUP to sell beer and wine for off-site consumption, which requires a Type 20 ABC license, and no wine or, that's actually a typo, no distilled spirits would be allowed on the premises, just beer and wine. The San Gabriel Police Department has reviewed the application, and they did include several conditions of approval, some including the requirement of installing an alarm system and a surveillance camera system. Management would be required to notify the police department of any crimes that occur inside the business location or any other areas under control of management. And the police department can also seek review of the CUP and request reevaluation for public safety at any time. Allowing the operation of the proposed retail business would be consistent with the general plan economic goals 4.1 and 4.2. In determining whether to approve a CUP application, the commission should consider the following findings. Staff was able to make all the findings to support a recommendation for approval. The project was also reviewed for compliance with the California Environmental Quality Act and was exempt per Section 15301 for Class 1. The public notice was provided by mailing notices to all property owners and tenants within a 500-foot radius. The notice was posted at the project site, and agendas were posted at City Hall, the post office, and the public library, and advertised in the San Gabriel Sun newspaper on October 30th, 2025. With that, staff recommends that the Planning Commission adopt a resolution approving planning case number CUP 25-012 for a conditional use permit at 704 West Las Tunas Drive, unit number 6, to allow the sale of beer and wine within the retail business and subject to the recommended conditions of approval. And that concludes staff's presentation.
Thank you, Ms. Song. Do any commissioners have any questions for staff on this project?
I don't know if this is the appropriate time, but what is in there now? What is in the property right at the moment?
It's currently vacant. It was previously occupied by Tip Top Mart, which is a retail
Oh, okay.
mini grocery store.
Okay, I know the property, and thank you.
Okay, this would also be the time if the applicant would wish to speak, they can come up and speak. Thank you, Christine.
Good evening. My name's Abhinav. I'll give you a brief introduction about myself. I've been here for 20 years. I come from India. Came here for music, played music, and past 7 years, I have been managing a big tobacco distribution company, handling all Southern California, and saved up, wanted to start a business, and found this spot where I come all the time to get food and just couldn't say no and pass it on. So this was the idea, worked around the place to keep it still clean and trendy and not having the whole liquor store merchandise, just keeping higher end accessories and hard to find small batch beer and wine. Just simple, straightforward retail store. Yeah.
Any questions for the applicant, commissioners?
Yes, just a quick clarifications. Have you read the attachment A, the requirements?
The requirements regarding,
The conditional approval?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
yes,
All right, no further.
And you're in agreement with all of them? You're fine with the conditions?
of course. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. All right, thank you.
thank you.
Now we will take public comment on this item, if there is any.
No public comment at this time, sir.
Okay, then we will, the time is 7:06 PM. We will close public comment on this item and open the floor up for commission discussion. Any discussion or thoughts or questions on this, commissioners?
Yes, Chair, Vice Chair. So the only concern that I have is having too many liquor stores densely populated in the San Gabriel. Seems to me lately we've been like approving quite a bit of like conditional permits. However, when we look around and then think about the use of space that we have available in the city of San Gabriel, I think we have to be creative and then make the best use of the available space. Since this is an opportunity for the city of San Gabriel to grab on, I believe I'm okay to move forward with this conditional approval.
Thank you, Commissioner Lee. Commissioner
Well, I
Carr?
agree with Commissioner Lee. There is a concern about the number of liquor stores and liquor outlets. However, I also think it's better to have property in the city occupied and productive than sitting vacant. I think nothing to me signals a city in decline more than a bunch of vacant properties. So I'm delighted to see, I hope the business is successful. I certainly intend to come in and try it once you open up. I hope you do succeed, but I'm just glad that we're putting a business in a space where there is none now. So I think welcome to San Gabriel.
Yeah, I'm glad that you chose San Gabriel, and I wish your business success. I personally have I share similar concerns with similar projects as my fellow commissioners regarding this issue, but I do support this application, and so I will vote to approve. So with that, if there aren't any more comments, I'll go ahead and ask for a motion on this application.
I move motion to approve.
I'll second.
Okay, roll call, please.
Yes, sir. Commissioner Tang and Chair Kratman are absent. Commissioner Lee,
Yes.
Commissioner Carney,
Yes.
Vice Chair McMorris,
Yes.
3 ayes, motion passes.
All right, congratulations. I have to finish the rest of the, okay, here we go. Now,
Your duty.
yeah, I know. We will now have comments from Assistant Director before we close.
Yes, no update, but staff would just like to wish the commission a happy Thanksgiving until the next meeting.
All right, thank you, Samantha. Commissioner comments and meeting reports. Each commissioner may address the commission on matters of general information and/or concern. This is also the time for commissioners to report on conferences and/or meetings they have attended. So floor is open, commissioners. Anything? No?
Nothing from me.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair and Commissioners. Just wanted to follow up on the last meeting that we had. As we indicated, we are planning to have a Planning Commission workshop where we can go over the responsibilities, the duties, the authorities that this body holds, and maybe clarify some of the issues that arose at the last meeting. Speaking for myself, I just want to make sure that everybody on this dais understands that my attempts at the last meeting to keep us on track and try to stay within what I felt were the permissible boundaries was not meant to stifle anybody's speech, was not meant to try to quiet anybody, but simply try to keep the legal process moving forward and having the process of evaluation and approval of a project be consistent with the applicable laws. We will cover some of that when we discuss it during the meeting. I think the current plan is to actually have a session at the next Planning Commission meeting. It'll probably take half hour, 45 minutes, depending on how many questions we have. I will venture to get you materials in hand well in advance of that meeting, so you have a chance to review things that I think I'm going to get most of the stuff from League of California Cities, which is the kind of the organizing body both for city councils and for planning commissions and they put out excellent materials which are very helpful. So I'm going to gather a packet that I think would address the purpose of our meeting, the next meeting, and distribute it. Please come prepared with many questions, and feel free to challenge any assumptions or anything that we're talking about. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Chair.
Sure, no, I really appreciate that, City Attorney, and yeah, I look forward to that.
Absolutely.
presentation, and I think it will be well worth everyone being able to learn more about that information. So appreciate that. I also appreciate the conversations we've had on this. That said, I will also want to wish everyone a happy Veterans Day as well. And with that, I will adjourn the meeting at 7:13 p.m.